5 o'clock, big crowds in Charlotte. More than 1,000 people came to Uptown to hear from internationally known climate and environmental activist Greta Thunberg. She's the 16-year-old environmental activist making waves across the world with her speeches. Thunberg came here after connecting with local activist Mary Ellis Stevens, the Myers Park High School freshman who skipped school each Friday to hold climate strikes. WBTV's Caroline Hicks was at the strike today. So Caroline, what was the goal of today's event?
Well, Jamie, it was different for everyone. Some people came out here to start teaching their young children about the environment. Other people are using it as an opportunity to use their voices to see real change in the Queen City.
They came by the masses, some with their schools. Others skipped school.
I think it's definitely worth it.
Mary Ellis Stevens started the trend in Charlotte.
I looked out at the world and imagined all we could change. I looked out at 4th Street and imagined how silent traffic would be if we drove electric cars.
Her dreams inspired by Greta Thunberg.
I'm very happy to be here in Charlotte, in North Carolina.
And these kids are happy to have her.
She has so much power in her voice, in her message, that I think it can make us all rise up.
Anger over policies they say are not reflecting their concerns for the environment fuels them.
They continue to ignore us and to ignore the current best available science. So we have no choice but to go on for as long as it takes.
Wake up! Wake up!
Chants, signs, local and state leaders coming together to say enough is enough.
It is important to remember that this shouldn't be an issue in the first place.
Young and old, families, friends, pushing for change.
No matter how bad the odds may be, we will never give up, because that is simply not an option.
Greta Thunberg will now continue her tour in the States. Meanwhile, Mary Ellis plans to still spend Fridays out here striking. She hopes that others will now join her. Reporting live outside the Mecklenburg County Government Center, Caroline Hicks, WBTV, on your side.
Caroline, thank you. Some disruptions uptown today. The strike slowed traffic on East 4th Street for hours. Traffic is now back running normally.